Hopping into the news for you this half hour, the Myrtle Beach Fire Department was able to contain a fire last night on the 12th floor of the Holiday Sands South Hotel to just one room. But in order to do so, it had to implement its high-rise fire protocol. WMBF News reporter Zach Wilcox has a look at some of the technology the fire department uses for fires that are well above the ground.
While firefighters prepared to head toward the burning balcony at the Holiday Sands South Hotel, others were tasked with getting a better look at the fire. And the tool of choice for doing that in this instance was a drone.
We're trained in high-rise fires as well. They don't happen as often because generally you do have the sprinkler system that puts them out before you even get a chance to get up there. But we are trained to do that as well.
That training was a necessity when a high-rise fire broke out on the 12th floor of the Holiday Sands South Hotel. The fire started on the balcony where there aren't any sprinklers, which is why the balcony was engulfed in flames.
They were able to get there and put the fire out pretty quickly, but we were able to use our drone specifically for this to use as a thermal camera up there high up on the roof to see if there's any hot spots that were missing, and then also to kind of light up the scene because it was so dark because it has a light feature on it as well.
The Myrtle Beach Fire Department received 3 drones about a year ago and had a large-scale training session on how to use them in December. Captain Jonathan Evans says the thermal feature on the drones helps them make sure the fire is totally out, and in this case, didn't extend to any nearby rooms. While the drone was doing its job outside, the firefighters actually fought the balcony fire from the inside of the hotel.
Each of these hotels, these major hotels, has what's called an FDC, or a fire department connection, which our engines hook to throw the water up the pipe that's in the stairwells, and then we just hook into whatever floor we need to be on. So in this case, we carry the hose up to floor 12, we hook into the stairwell, and then we can go to the room from there.
There weren't any injuries associated with the fire. One person was treated for smoke inhalation on site, but was not taken to the hospital. Captain Evans says the department always has at least one of its drone operators on call, so they've been using them frequently since they got them last year. In Myrtle Beach, Zach Wilcox, WMBF News.
Keeping you safe both on the ground and from the sky.
And that is the goal of the Myrtle Beach Fire Department's drone team. Members using some sophisticated technology to make faster rescues, help navigate crowds at large-scale events. Our reporter, Ali Espinosa, has been looking into this for us today, joins us now live.
So, Ali, how's this drone team preparing for what's going to be another busy summer season?
Eric, Rachel, the fire department started using these drones for emergency situations just last summer, and now they're looking to use them for larger events like CCMF. Country music fans are buzzing with excitement for this year's Carolina Country Music Festival. But before the fun can start, first responders are getting their safety plans ready. And for the Myrtle Beach Fire Department, that means drones.
It really does help give us an eye in the sky, and there's really no end to how we can use these things.
An eye in the sky for fires, ocean rescues, and large-scale events. With a total of 31 emergency drone flights in 2022, 7 of them were used for the Carolina Country Music Festival.
So what they do is before it starts, we use this to kind of get a map of the area so we can kind of see once everything's in place out there where it is, and that helps us make a map for our folks who are doing the EMS side of things.
This is the map created at last year's festival. Evans says not everybody knows where everything is at CCMF, so scanning the area beforehand and printing out the map helps first responders more than you might think.
When it gets caught on the air and we're in the middle of this crowd, we have a better idea of where we need to go, and it just helps with those operations that way. So for us, we use it prior to the thing.
Currently, there are 20 drone pilots here at the Myrtle Beach Fire Department, and Evans says they're looking to add more for the summer. Live in Myrtle Beach, Ali Espinosa, WMBF News.